What's up guys and welcome. You are watching Fazi Fitness. So the Arnold Classic official competitors list is out. And let's take a glance at the open bodybuilding list. This preliminary list consists of a total of 8 guys, but reduce that number to 7 because Charles Griffin just announced that he needs rest both physically and mentally, so he is out. Charles might be one of those guys who were overlooked at the Olympia, so he could have made a big impact here at his first Arnold Classic. But he is looking at a bigger picture and he wants to crack top 10 at the Olympia this year. Let me mention Dennis James here and give him credit, as he was the first one who talked about Shaun Urs that he is planning to do the Arnold Classic in Muscle and Fitness podcast. That was like 5 days ago.
You know who's also going to do the Arnold? Shaun Urs.
Oh,
Yeah.
So it turns out that is true. And make no mistake, Shaun is coming to win this show. But realistically speaking, can he shock the world in 7 weeks' time? We always bring up his Legion Sports victory, where he defeated Sergio Oliva Jr. and Regan Grimes. Well, let's be honest here, both Sergio and Regan are not top-tier bodybuilders. Neither of them cracked top 10 at the Olympia in their careers. So just because Shaun beat those guys who were 90 pounds heavier than him in 2021 does not necessarily mean he is gonna repeat that again. Yes, Shaun is a very dangerous competitor. If guys like Samson and Bonac leave the door open and coming off, he is gonna be extremely dangerous. Otherwise, on paper, it is Samson all day long. He has got a great structure. Him and Milos believe that his conditioning will be way better than what we saw at the Olympia. Also, it will be crazy to witness a comparison between Samson, who is over 6 feet tall, and Shaun, who is 5'2". Samson will be the biggest competitor Shaun will stand next to. So looking forward to all this.
We're already well ahead of schedule, so I could have, carried the rebound for 2 weeks and still reel it in to be in condition for the show. So I don't know why I'm worried, but it's a bodybuilding thing, It's like you're not ever happy no matter where you are. If your body's growing too fast and you're supposed to be leaning out, you're worried. If your body's leaning out when you're supposed to be growing, you're worried. It's always the whole thing. So, but today, looking at it this morning, I looked at it and I was like, holy shit, okay. We are in a very, very good place. And
Only one former champion in this year's Arnold, and that's William Bonac. I don't think we should count him out just yet, because if you guys remember, all of us wrote him off before last year's Arnold. People didn't even have him in their top 5. But he made such a great transformation from the Olympia to the Arnold and almost ended up winning the show. So we expect a much better Bonac than what we saw 3 weeks ago at the Olympia. Kamal is also in the list, and that is a name none of us were expecting. And as of now, there hasn't been any confirmation from him. And I think because Kamal believes that he looked better at Texas and Tampa with no weight cap, he would like to give it a shot here at the Arnold. Kamal is also one of those guys who managed to stay extremely lean post-Olympia. So doing the Arnold might be his plan all along. Justin Rodriguez is also in that list. Logically speaking, it doesn't make any sense that he is doing such a big show. His body might be in a great need of rest because he did 6 shows in 2022. Although the Arnold last year was one of the best looks of his career, his physique kept on declining after those shows in March. So I'm not sure what he is thinking here. If he can't duplicate that Arnold prejudging look somehow, he will be in the mix. Because Justin was in third place after prejudging in 2022, beating both Samson and Steve Koklo. Blessing Avudibu needs time off to improve those legs, to move up in the ranks. But this is comparatively a much weaker lineup than the Olympia, so he can peak better here and make a good impression. What's really surprising is none of the top 5 from the Olympia are doing this show. If Big Ramy was just flat at the Olympia, why can't he diet for another 7 weeks, show up and win 200 grand and just shut everyone up, that he can still come back and fight for the title? What about Derek Lunsford? Man, he looks so lean and so motivated. And this could be the easiest money that he could make with 7 more weeks of diet. Although he is a grown-up individual, but I think he is relying on Honey Rambod to make this decision for him.
There's no way right now on paper you go into the Arnold Classic and you lose. This isn't a coach's decision, man. This is your career to set you up not only financially, historically, but also get it out of the way, and then you got 8 months to go for the Olympia.
Nobody is touching Derek at the Arnold, even if he brings the same package that we saw at the Olympia. But let's hope that some of the top guys like Brandon CUrry will eventually realize that what a big mistake they are committing and will decide to jump in like 3 or 4 weeks out. Let's not forget the final name on that list, Akim Williams. Always an unpredictable card in any lineup. Hopefully, he nails his condition here. 3 names stand out in classic physique: Ramon, Urs and Mike Somerfield. It is probably gonna come down to Urs and Ramon for first and second place. But the way Ramon was so ahead of Urs at the Olympia, he is obviously the favorite to win the show. Neil Curry's name is in there as well, but I'm sure he isn't gonna do the show. He was weighing 246 pounds a few days ago. There is just no way he tortures himself and drops 31 pounds again in the next 7 weeks. Alex Cambronero is in the list. He is a former Arnold Classic champion. But looking at how the judges placed him at the Olympia, 9th place to be precise, I do not see him as a contender for the title here at the Arnold Classic. Hit the thumbs up button if you liked the video and smash the subscribe button if you wanna come back for more. Thanks for watching.